Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to this video. This is John from ComboBox. And in this video guys, we're going to talk about ComboBox and we're going to implement ComboBox into our JavaFX application. So I have here created an application which is named Demo Project and it has a main.java file. Okay, and then we're going to start from here. So if you are following with my tutorial regarding JavaFX, you know by now how to create your own JavaFX project in Netbeans. So basically, as I've said, this is a project that contains main.java file. So we're going to add an fxml file here. So by just right clicking this package and then empty fxml, and I'm just gonna name my fxml as main and click on next, and then finish. And from here we can add the combo box. Okay, actually we can do it through the fxml. We can add the element here, but the easier way of course is by using the scene builder application. So let's right click on this and then open, and then it's gonna open the scene builder with this particular anchor pane as default. Okay, because as you can see here in our main.fxml file, the first node is anchor pane. Right now we can set the size of this anchor pane. So basically it is now 600 by 400. Okay, we can change this to maybe 500 and 300 just to make it a bit smaller. And now we can add ComboBox into this anchor pane. So all we have to do is go to library and we can search here ComboBox. Okay, and then we can just drag and drop the ComboBox element into our anchor pane layout. Okay, and we can set the prompt text. So basically for now it is empty, right? But we can set the prompt text by just going to properties and then so for example select a name. Okay, and of course we can add ID to this combo box by always clicking on the combo box and go to code, and we can add the ID to this combo box by using, so for example, combo box. Okay, combo box. Okay, now that we have added the combo box into our anchor pane, all we have to do now is save this. So file save, and let's go back to our Netbeans IDE. So there you go, our main.fxml is added, or I mean updated with the combo box here. Okay, now we have only two files, but we can generate controller for our main.fxml. So all we have to do is right click our main.fxml, and then we can click on make controller. So it's gonna be the underlying code for our main.fxml file. So in here we can see that the combo box is generated automatically for us. So it is basically annotated as @fxml. So basically it means that the combo box with the ID combo box is present in our main.fxml file. Now I'm just gonna change the type of our combo box. It should contain the string. Okay, private combo box and then combo box as the ID. And as I've said, this is automatically generated for us because we right click the main.fxml and then click on the make controller. Now in order for us to populate the combo box element in JavaFX, we can use the observable list, and then the type of this is string, and we can name this as list, and this should be equal to the fx collections, and then we're going to define the observable array list, and then inside this array list we will define the string element for our combo box. So for example, we want to add different names. So for example, John, and then James, um, Jack, um, Terry, or something. Okay. So basically, now that we have that, we can, set the element of this observable list into our combo box. So now we just have to import this observable list class, and it should be good to go. Now, under the initialize method, or inside the initialize method, we can set the element of our combo box. Okay, so all we have to do is use the combo box variable, and then set items equal to our list, which is the observable list of names. Now that we have that, we can save this, and we can clean and build our project just to make sure that the changes should be reflected, and then we can run our file automatically. Okay, so we have now the combo box, and of course it should have the names. So the John, James, Jack, and Terry that we have defined from our observable list. Now we can take this further. So for example, we want if the certain name is selected, it should display a label here that states the name. Okay, so for example, if we select John, it should display also a label here that the John name is selected. So we can go back to our scene builder and add a label here, label element. So all we have to do is search for that in the library and drag and drop it here in our anchor pane layout. So we can resize this as always and change the properties such as the font size. Okay, and of course we can add ID to this label, so we have a reference for this in our Java code. So let's go ahead to code and then fxid, so for example, result. Okay, and then of course we need to add the event handler for our combo box. So we want to track if there is changes to our combo box. So we can write it here. So for example, combo change in the on action event. Okay, and then all we have to do now is save. So file. Okay, so basically our main.fxml file is now saved, and let's go back to our controller. But first we can generate first the controller, because we're going to update the main controller that it should include the new element, which is the label. So right click this and make a controller. So we now have the label for our result, and then of course we do have the combo change that we have defined in the scene builder application. Okay, so what we can do here is we can get the element that is selected. So we can say result and then set text and then combo box. We can use combo box and then get value. Okay, so save this and we can clean and build our application, and of course we can run our program. So now we have the label and then we have the combo box. So every time we select element here, we can see that the name is being displayed in our label result. Okay, and of course guys, you can always add different elements, or you know if you want to add another element to this combo box, you can do it on the fly by using the controller class. Okay, so for example, we want if every time we click on a button, we will add in different elements to our combo box. So let's try that. Let's add another element, which is a button, and then we can drag it into our anchor pane, resize this, and we can change the properties text into add items. Okay, And then of course the button should have an ID btn add items. Okay, and then of course we can set the on action event for this particular button. So for example, button press. Okay, save this and go back to our NetBeans IDE, and then of course we can right click our main.fxml and then make controller. Again, this is going to update our main controller, and it should include the button and of course the new method that we added from the on action from the scene builder. Okay, so what we can do here, every time the button is pressed, we want to add items into our combo box. Okay, so in order for us to do that, we can use the combo box itself, combo box, and then get items, and then of course add all, and then we can add string names like Ben and then Jerry. Okay, and then of course we can add Tom, and then we're going to end this with a semicolon. Okay, and what we can do now is save this, clean and build, and of course run our demo project. Okay, so we have now the elements of our combo box. If you try to click on certain element, it should be reflected in our result. And of course, if you try to add items to this by clicking on this button, so it will try that. So it should have like added the different names from the this elements right here, the Ben, Jerry, and Tom. So I add another elements. So we now have like more elements into our combo box. Okay, so that's how you use combo box in your JavaFX application. And if you have questions, please let me know in the comment section below. And I think that's all there is to it, guys, for this video, and see you in the next video.